It's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. The Colts at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Murray now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was all a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Murray. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Second down and a run by Robinson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made by
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Pushes him over. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Robinson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. This Minnesota D up to the task on the third down pass play. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Now they throw here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
67-yard gain on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Through one quarter, 9-7 our score. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Murray now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Murray. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Samson Abuka in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here by a point, 10-9. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt, just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice score.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Robinson with another carry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 135 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Yep. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got hooked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to move back in front. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way you can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first two possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their third drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now Murray off play action. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are an extra point away from capturing the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points going on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Come on. Hey. Move it like this. Hey.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And, oh, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Vikings.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Robinson.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. On second down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, it's Murray. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And I don't think he got there, no. Just short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Running for it, here's Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Took a heck of a chance there, didn't he? Result-based business, we know that. That result was positive for him. But, oh my goodness, how close was that to being negative?
Well, because you're essentially in the shadow of your own end zone there to go for. I get it if it's late 4th quarter. Well, it paid off. I guess the end justifies the means, right?
It certainly does. Had to be more than a gut feeling there. Had to be just total confidence they would pick it up. I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Murray. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Shotgun now for Murray.
Quick slant to Watson. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A little juke. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 21 yards away.
And the Vikings go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
And it's blocked. The Colts have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so. But maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a 2nd player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 14.
The kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 30, Colts 16.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They'll try and throw for it here. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Vikings get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. He'll drop to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A big play there for Andy. 52 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yards.
Let's go now.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Daniil Hunter. He's the one who runs him down. And my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Alex Highsmith, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Murray now on 1st down. Finding Hockenson here on the out route. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
Touchdown! Christian Watson, 26 yards. And the Vikings